Welcome to the Actors Soiree.
Welcome back to the Actors Soiree.
I'm Evan. I'm Chip Dipson, Uncle Mommy Daddy. People call me many things. You are?
I am Shelley Park. Not many people call me many other things. It's just Shelley Park. I'm the actor.
Oh, and we have a very special guest today.
We do.
Stratton Farrar, a colorist, a very professional colorist, a tastemaker, an international lover. He's, many people have heard of him all over the world.
My Stratty Dad.
You've heard of him? Yeah, Stratty.
And
Stratty
for
Daddy.
all of those people watching and listening that don't know what colorist means, but knows what all the other things mean, he'll explain what a colorist is.
Yeah, what is it? What do you do for us?
So yeah,
for the actor. What do you do for the actor?
for the actor.
You do a lot for actors.
I really do, and we can talk about that later because I know what you're gonna ask. But so I basically just take the footage that they shoot, the raw footage from the camera, and try to match it back to what they saw on set, make it all look consistent and with no weather, sun difference issues. Sometimes they just didn't match the cameras that day, and one's paint, stuff goes. So making everything look the same, giving it a look, doing stuff like beauty, shaping, small VFX work, stuff like that.
Like sometimes I've told people, if I'm editing a photo that I took, I'm editing it to what I saw when I took the photo, which sometimes the camera doesn't do.
Exactly.
Is that also part of it? Not just matching the day before, but maybe the director or whoever will come up to you and be like, in my head, I saw it as this, and then you have to match that.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you get very vague descriptions sometimes, and you have to play that game
Yes.
of go back and forth, and the guy's or the woman is that's not at all what I was talking about.
No, 100%. I've heard some of the craziest things. And what can I say on this podcast? Can
Anything.
I
Yeah, you swear?
Okay.
You talk about any slur you want?
No, not a slur. Okay, I won't say the guy's name, but I once had I was working on a TV show in New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it was a really popular DP that had worked on a bunch of one of my favorite movies ever. If you know my favorite movie, I won't say because it'll say who it is, but I'll tell you. Anyway, I was working with this guy, and he's from somewhere in Europe, so he has a thick accent, and he was telling me one of the days they were shooting a scene out in a cave. And he came in and he was like, I want it to be big balls.
Oh.
That was his note for the guy. I swear. That's exactly what he said to me.
How did you interpret
What
that?
just
When
popped
I
up
say
in
I
my
want
head?
yeah.
Okay, well, how I
big balls.
interpreted that was contrasty, very not light, very heavy.
Dingy. No,
Dingy, yeah, very smelly, kind of green looking.
Swampy look to
Swampy,
it.
Get fucked.
But
Was there a lot of back and forth when you were I think I know what he's talking about? Was it more of a conversation? I think I know what you're talking about.
Big
but
balls,
let's
how hot
discuss
is it for these
Right.
balls?
Or did you just do it and you sent it to him and he's like, those weren't the balls I was thinking of, and then you had to redo it?
Well, actually, unfortunately, it was the second one. I did what I thought big balls was. And it was not
Tell
big
me
balls.
more.
It wasn't big balls.
Yeah,
It
what was
wasn't
big
big
balls
balls.
for the director in this case?
No, it wasn't big balls enough. So he asked again for something else. And what I didn't realize he just wanted it cooler is what he was trying to say.
Okay.
It was too warm, but
Okay.
I kept thinking he wanted it more intense.
Yeah, I feel like big
Because
balls.
big balls, that's intense sometimes.
Yeah,
very
I wouldn't think
contrasty.
Very
cool it
contrasty.
off,
But he
you
was
know?
really just saying it's too warm and he wanted it more even, more balanced.
I mean, big balls are
Why-
supposed to make you go a little, maybe fan a little.
I don't know, or maybe the balls look different in his country where he's from. I'm not sure.
That's true.
But I want to know.
You have the international lover element. I'm sure you were you could have been what country?
He's like,
do you
those
want
are
these
Well,
Spanish
when he
balls.
said it-
I don't want Spanish balls.
I know. Well, when he said it at first, I was like, "Well, you're talking to the right person." Luckily, I was like, "Dude, okay, now you're speaking my language." But yeah, that was one of the weirder ones, honestly.
Do actors ever come up to you and they slip you a 20 and they're like, make me more beautiful, make me look better?
Is that all it
you
takes
know?
is 20?
That's all it takes. That's 20. Honestly, no, because I'm a man of the people, so I'll do it if I really think someone needs it. But almost every person is like, "Yeah, can you
Bunch me up.
smooth it out a little bit or just even it out?" Which
So
I
actors-
try to always do.
Actors do.
Is that the colorist that does that, or is that or you can do that, but there might be somebody else that does that more?
It depends what the issue is. If it's kind of the color or the contrast or whatever, color can, if it's smoothing. But when it gets to be more like actual de-aging, then it'd have to be
Yeah.
like VFX. But
I just
anything
need
else,
to know who to give money to.
yeah,
You can like smooth them out.
VFX,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Dude, they can do some crazy, and they can do good beauty. Like I think if you have the money, do VFX, because like color is fine if you can't pay for it, but if you can, it's much better.
Yeah.
We didn't even introduce the show really. We just kind of said who we were and then started interviewing. Like, you got to like and subscribe us. Like, that's an important thing, you know, for this medium.
Yeah,
we're
fuck
on.
what the show's about. Just like and subscribe.
Like
us,
and subscribe.
firstly.
Spread the word. I actually, Stratton, we've actually brought you a contract for him to sign. I don't know if you can read this. We'll zoom in. It's just something that, since you're coming on our show, we're doing you the favor of giving you libations and food. We figure you owe us a little.
Yeah.
And it's basically, it's a little formal legal document. It's a pretty casual legal document.
Okay.
Where it's saying you have to tell 5 people about this show, friends or family.
It has to be friends or family.
Friends
it can't
or
be strange. It can't be strangers.
It can't be strangers.
What
It
about
can't-
what about coworkers that aren't friends?
acquaintances? No, friends
Okay.
and or family. So they could be a family friend.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to also already see like what the second draft is going to be.
Yeah,
it's going to go
it's
from
gonna
like
get
3
longer.
lines to like entire thing with
You've
like
got the
very
proto-
detailed.
Okay, yeah.
The proto
I know. I just messed it up for
contract.
everyone else. Yeah. Okay,
So
yeah.
you're a pioneer in this.
Okay, and tell me about the bottom of it too.
But I'm saying it's not legal. It's not applicable if you're in the UAE, Greater Gulf Area, or Dubai.
Thank God. Thank God.
So if you do need to escape the legal
Yeah.
consequences of our lawyer team, then you can extradite yourself there.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome.
Signed
Yeah.
and dated.
Signed.
We are a growing show, people. This is how you get exposure in our modern times.
He's got to actually do it though.
Yeah. Okay, you'll get at least
Yeah,
6
well.
from me, minimum.
Yeah,
Minimum 6.
minimum 6 people.
We'll
Yeah.
have 7 total.
Amazing. We finally get that 7th like.
Now that we've done all that, we should explain what we do.
We do the soiree. We have a little
Soiree.
food, a little beverage. We talk about the craft and our appreciation. Whether
The
we're
acting craft.
the
The
acting
industry craft.
Yeah, I mean,
we bring on
colorists-
guests that are in the industry. It's a whole thing. It's not just acting. And what I actually love, especially having the guests on, is a lot of people have really no idea what a colorist is. They wouldn't even know that there is such thing. A
Yeah.
lot of people think, oh, you filmed something,
And
it
it's
might
just
go
done.
through some sort of edits, but it's done, right? We're done. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
nope. There's a lot of hands
Yeah.
that go into that
Yeah.
that dough.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not complicated, but I actually love the post process. It's like one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing about colors really quick though.
Yes.
What is a colorist? Because
Yes.
I have a couple funny stories. Because when you say colorist to most people, they'll think you're talking about like a hair colorist
Or you're racist.
or you're a racist. And I have examples of both of these. Yeah.
I'm a
So-
professional racist. We
Yeah.
had one on our show already. But
Yeah. No, I've had so many people when I say, "Oh, I'm a colorist," they say, "Oh, you do hair," which is funny because I'm bald.
I would have never thought of it, but I'm like, oh no, that makes sense.
Like the majority of people, especially like women and
Say it,
gays,
women, yeah,
they
100%.
they always think, "Oh, you do hair," and I'm like,
well, you have a gray beard naturally. Like
guess,
you're
yeah.
doing a lot of
You do.
like.
"Thank you, thank you."
You've got
thank
that
you."
silver fox thing going on.
Yeah. So I try to say like post-production colorist or like film and television colorist,
Okay.
so they don't think I'm a racist or a hairstylist.
Or a hairstylist. Yeah.
We still haven't finished saying what the show's about. You know, we talk, we have a
never
soiree,
will.
and then after, a bit of discussion, we go and we have a reading, like, actors do on their free time. They like to act. And graciously, our guest is joining us today.
When I was a little kid, I thought I wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I like decided it one day, and then that summer I like asked my mom to do a like acting camp in like Oklahoma. And I went, and it was actually really good. And we did like a bunch of songs, and I did really well. Like I got some, like when you get little awards for whatever. Like,
Absolute participation.
Yeah,
award little thing.
yeah, not just like being there, but they were like,
Was
oh,
it like
most
was it actually like a standalone statue, or did you
No,
get one
it
of
was
those
like,
like ribbons?
ribbons,
It's like most
Yes, let's
improved,
find those.
something like that.
Best
You can
dramatic
hold on to those
scene.
longer.
Yeah. But I think it was being team player or something good, like being nice or something, which I'll take. So maybe not with acting.
I like that. Like you get a team player award for your acting
You get the only one that
performance.
isn't an acting one.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the only kind of acting I've ever done besides like being in my own little skits in college for like class and stuff.
How did you get into color from wanting to be an actor? Because I feel like that's very different. I mean, the skills that it takes to be a colorist
Yeah.
are very different. Like,
Yeah. Well, I realized very quickly I didn't want to be an actor after that summer thing. So I ended up studying music in college for the first 2 years. Because I was a huge like band, orchestra, jazz band, any kind of band you could do, I was doing that.
What were you playing? What were you playing? back then?
My main instrument was the French horn. And then I also played jazz trumpet, which is what I started on, but then I only played in jazz
You've got the body for a French horn, you know, like.
Because you get to set.
I'm sorry?
Because you get to sit down.
Yeah, well,
and hold
no,
it
I
like
would
this.
say it's
Yeah.
just like you gotta hold it, you put your hand
Yeah,
in
you
it.
like
like,
hold it like this.
you like fist the French horn. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I hadn't decided how I felt about it, and it just keeps getting. I don't know if it's better or worse.
It's French.
And
I
you
mean,
know
you're
what's
doing
funny?
something weird to it.
In high school, I had gotten like a new one, and I didn't want like the oil from my hands to mess up the lacquer, so I wore like a single white glove, like Michael Jackson.
That's classy.
It was just like a cloth one for like the drum majors. I stole one of theirs and I wore it on the inside.
You should wear that when you're coloring, like just one more cloth glove, like.
I should because they're dirty. Because you have to like switch around rooms, so they're like nasty. Yeah. Anyway, and then halfway through college, I didn't want to do music anymore as like a job. I just started to hate it, and I was like, well, what do I love? And I love just watching television. So I switched to film and television.
It's great.
And yeah, then I moved out here, and I wanted to be an editor at first. An editor-producer, also known as a
Okay.
predator.
Predator.
A predator.
That's so good. I've never heard that.
Uh-huh. An
Have you
editor-producer.
heard that?
Yes.
And
Not
then-
usually in jest. Usually
Yeah. Badly.
there's a name that
no.
follows it.
Yeah. And then I started doing dailies, and I just kind of fell up the color pipeline.
Interesting.
So it kind of just happened randomly, and I went with it.
So you got to learn on your own. You got to basically you taught yourself. You didn't have to. You didn't end up going to school or anything for it.
No, I didn't learn any of that in school. I didn't know it was a thing in school. I moved out here, and then I just started watching the guys around me, just kind of learning quickly, watching videos, practicing.
Because you were doing
That's
like
cool.
DIT work if you were doing dailies for a while.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you were just doing slight color for the dailies, and then
Yeah.
you got more. You were like, oh, I jive with this software. I understand sort of I got the eye for color.
Yeah. I would basically process all the footage at the end of the night. They'd give me all the cards. I'd sync the audio and video together, do light color, and then the metadata, and then render out all the deliverables. So that was what I did for a while, and that's how I traveled around a lot doing that job, because you'd go with the shows where they were.
I didn't know that you were initially DIT, and then you kind of
Yeah.
slithered around, in the in the swamp of the
I
business.
slithered around, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm good at it. Yeah, watch out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
A tequila.
It's
Our
mezcal.
usual. A mezcal tequila. It's our usual, I guess.
It is
So.
our usual.
Cheers, everyone. Oh.
Cheers.
Chip can never handle it.
No, I
Chip Dixon.
cigarettes and alcohol, they cause me to gag immediately. It's embarrassing.
It's a man's man.
I've
It's
got the
one-
throat of a
Don't
you
say.
know.
Just don't. Just leave it.
I want to move on to our first segment. This is my segment as the consumer. So what are we eating? And it's just sort of what have we consumed since the last episode for us. But I imagine for you, Stratton, what have you consumed recently that stood out to you, food-wise or movie? Honestly, just I'm a consumer. I consume the world.
How to explain this? When we first talked about this, consuming was very much like, what have you watched recently, or what? And then it evolved to what have you seen in real life recently, and now it's
Okay.
just consumed.
Yeah.
What have you consumed?
What have you consumed
That-
of note?
I guess I didn't finish writing down my notes because all I have is what kind of. I got into this whole thing online. I've been having soybean oil and
What?
soybean oil.
I have more
And
questions
people-
about you've been getting into it online.
Well, I saw people are talking terrible things about soybean oil, about how it makes you turns you into a lady and then kills you if you eat soybeans. And I was just saying, I like soybean oil, man. I don't want to grow tits and die. It got me thinking. What kind of oil as an actor are you eating? And what kind of oil helps you slide into the role?
I cannot in enough words describe how much it does not matter what oil I consume for my acting. Or at least, not that I have taken any measure to think about. I'm an olive oil chick.
There we go. That's an answer.
It's what the house
classic.
consumes.
God's oil.
God's oil.
That's just
The
happens
Pope's
to
oil.
be what we always buy. Sometimes they're really fancy ones. Sometimes it might be a flavored one. But wouldn't you know, it's just been olive oil.
You don't understand. I just think you don't understand how much the olive oil has probably
If you
been
were about to
affecting your acting.
mansplain me olive oil.
I'm just explaining, and I happen to be a man right now.
But you know what? There probably are people who avoid certain like oily foods before a scene and stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Because I get like stomach aches and like if I eat
Yeah.
a lot of like oil or like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
Like
shit
Raising
myself
Cane's.
during my
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, if I
Like,
you having
absolutely.
canola oil before a scene, you must be crazy.
You
Yeah.
just really
That's how I feel.
জীবন্ত একটাই ফ্রেশ থাকতে চাই সুপার ফ্রেশ সয়াবিন তেল
That's what we're doing here. Are you making sure my mic's on?
No, I was like, seeing if I could see tits.
Yeah, we're checking.
Yeah, I'd look.
Yeah.
I've been keep an eye out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Noted.
So that's
It's almost bikini season actually.
It is.
Get ready.
yeah.
It
Maybe
is.
it's soybean season. So if you guys have anything, that was what I've been consuming lately.
Oh my god.
Do you have any oil for coloring?
Do I have any oil for color?
Like you're eating something like, man, I really like this fish in olive oil.
I hate fish.
Or
I love coconut oil for like skincare, but it does make me break out sometimes.
something
So
have
be
you
careful.
considered.
But my oil when coloring is like Coke Zero.
There you
I'm
go.
just like constantly drinking Coke Zero.
There you go.
I was actually hoping that we'd be talking about something we consumed this week.
Okay, well, something good that I did consume is recently I met some friends at a coffee shop, and I had a really, really delicious like bagel with cream cheese, vegetables.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, and it was like an all veggie bagel with like tomatoes, a bunch of crap on it.
It sounds
was-
expensive.
It was a great price, and shout out.
I
the
mean, a
place that
bagel
we
in
met.
LA with
Shout
tomatoes
it
on
out.
it, like
Shout it out.
it's what was it called? I'm sorry.
The coffee shop is Dre's. Shout
Yeah.
out Dre's.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good.
It sounds like there's like a place that would have.
If you
kind of
say
very,
oils.
very well.
No, there was no oils.
I was
There
gonna
was
say
no
oiled up,
oils.
beautiful men serving, serving you there. Like
Perhaps.
the oils at this place are very. Well, we'll cut all this out. Still smell it.
I consumed something new. I haven't decided if it's fantastic or not, but I started watching Burrows.
Is it about sort of people's homes and sort of
So it's a gentleman actually played by Alfred Molina, who is a fantastic actor. Fantastic. Done award-winning things, in my opinion, and plays. He plays a widowed husband who his widowed wife, had already set them up in like a retirement village. Like think very like 50s-esque sort of like just retirement. Everybody has a home, but you know,
Has their
one of
burrow.
those things. Yeah. And of course, there's an alien involved, and people are
Oh,
getting
well.
killed. You know, whatever.
Is it a thing that's that performances are drawing you in, the acting, or is it
I
sort
mean,
of
I'm a big
production?
Alfred Molina fan. He anything I think he's done, even if it's just smaller things. Like I'll never forget him in Chocolat. I really, really liked him a lot. He's done it in Frida. He was
They've
amazing.
made a chocolate sculpture of this man that you've.
No. Get fucked.
You know what I saw this past weekend? Backrooms.
Oh,
Did you guys see?
I've heard a lot about it.
It was good. It was very
Really,
good.
really.
It sounds like something I'd accidentally find in a Google. What is Backrooms?
You don't know about backrooms.
Yeah, you don't know Backrooms?
No.
Wow, I'm kind of
Wow.
surprised.
It's
You don't consume much, do you?
you're not online enough.
Yeah.
That's what he's
I'm
saying.
not online enough. No, I definitely am not online enough.
Isn't the whole thing? It's like it kind of like an online urban legend type thing of
Yeah.
like there was a picture of like this, looks like a place of like a back rooms in a mall or something.
Right,
That's like
yeah.
empty rooms that seem to like almost like a maze in a mall. And the director of this thing, I guess they made the feature is he's like a young guy. He's like in his 20s, right?
He's
Like,
20.
He's
I
20.
think he's 20. And he's the guy who made
doesn't
the
make me
like.
feel like I haven't
I don't know if he made
fulfilled
short
anything in
films
life.
or something, but he made all the online videos, and so that's why he directed.
Who's
the
his
film.
dad?
Cool.
Have you seen any good acting recently?
I did see really good acting recently. I just can't remember who it was.
Doesn't even have to be in a movie. You can be like,
I
saw
do love
someone-
the Pit. I think everyone on the Pit is
The Pit?
really good.
Got some new faces with us today. Hi, come on over.
I'm so happy to be here.
Talk to me at the end of the day.
You guys watch that?
What? Stop. The only reason I have not consumed it yet is because I want ample time to sit and watch it. Everybody talks about. I just had my therapist 2 weeks ago tell me I need to watch it because apparently there's somebody on there that she like literally started crying and was like, "You remind me of this person." I'm like, "That's really
Who?
sad.
Who'd they
Let's go."
say?
I'm not.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. No, but it's the best show. I genuinely think it's
I just
like.
want to
the-
have
I've
the
heard
time
great
to
things.
sit and like watch it.
And
if
it's
you knew
honestly
my
better
life,
to
I don't
binge.
have a lot of that.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
Who stood out acting wise to you? Someone
I
who
love
really
Noah
like
Wiley. I think he's as Dr. Robbie. He's like, I love the charge nurse Dana. She's fucking good. Excuse my language.
Did you see anything?
I am, but you guys are gonna judge me. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I've had a very, very busy life. I was flying home from my last. I was flying home, and I had a very long flight, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to watch. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll throw the first one on," because I'm still going to watch it with the best friend. But like, I couldn't decide on it, and I didn't care, and I was maybe gonna fall asleep anyways. It was Lord of the Rings.
Are you frightened?
Of the Fellowship of the Ring, who was your favorite?
You know who stood out to me a lot? I mean, you have quite the cast.
Yeah.
Honestly, Liv Tyler.
Was that
Didn't expect
Arwen.
her to.
Arwen? Oh.
I didn't expect her because she's not one of the main characters.
Yeah.
But her subtlety is so great. And I really, and her dad, I'd have to look up his name.
Steven Tyler.
No. Not in
Oh.
real life.
In the movie.
In the movie.
It's Lee Pace, isn't it?
The guy that's in the Matrix film as well. I have to
Yeah,
look
he's
him
got
up.
like the straight hair.
He's
Oh,
Mr.
that guy.
O's.
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
yeah. Who is that?
I'd have to look
I
up
don't
his
know,
name. I'm terrible. They know I'm terrible with names. He also
We'll put the
subtlety
name
was
up.
great.
I'll
yeah.
edit it in, you know.
There's so many. I mean, everybody was great in that. You have
Yeah.
all the main hitters that you know are going to be main hitters. I was not expecting to hit as well as she did, and really did.
We talked about good acting we saw recently, so officially we've completed the segment and we can move on to what we're actually here for.
Yeah.
The meat of the episode.
Well, I mean, technically, we already did what we were actually here for, and it was to talk to him about
Oh.
what he does.
Oh.
Now we just get the extra bits.
I
where
thought we
get
just-
to
Wait,
do some
this is the
acting.
meat of the episode.
yeah. You were the meat, man.
You
Like,
were the meat.
yeah,
I was the meat. Oh,
we
okay.
did you already. Like that was off camera though before
Yeah.
we started.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
no, now we'll do the other meat. This is
The
the
other
side
meat.
meat.
Yeah.
Side meat. Street meat.
This
Street
is
meat,
the
yep.
street meat.
Okay.
We're gonna do a scene from the X-Files today. Yeah, we managed to keep this on red.
This
under
would scare
wraps.
me as a kid so bad, by the way. I was such a baby.
This
I've only
scared me
watched
too.
it when I was I was telling him, I was like, man, I know I've seen a full episode, but it was when I was very, very young and my
Yeah.
parents watched it. I even had to ask him, I was like, Scully's the woman, right?
But basically, the scene is, and you guys haven't read this, is Mulder, the conspiracy theorist FBI agent, who's like thinks it's all a conspiracy and it goes to the top and beyond, is trying to find someone who was involved in a Nazi alien splicing program back in the 40s and 50s.
It's awesome.
And that
okay.
his daughter or his sister might have been kidnapped and like brought into, and that his dad worked on.
Okay.
And they come across this well-manicured man, and he's associated with the program supposedly.
Wow.
And they have a confrontation with him, where where Mulder's trying to get more information out of him, and all the while Scully is there, and basically trying to what she thinks is bring Mulder back to
Like
reality.
debunking kind of
Yeah,
thing?
debunking.
Okay.
The well-manicured man saying all these things that Scully is basically saying it's a lie.
What?
You know, this is to mislead you.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Mulder's in the middle, kind of you can tell he wants to believe all this stuff, but at the same time, you know, Scully's making good points.
Okay.
Okay.
I was looking at like the facts on the trivia on IMDb. The main thing that stood out to me was Gillian Anderson, according to Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny hit on her when they first met.
You
but
mean
he
the
claims
man
not
that
to
went
remember.
to the man that went to sex addict rehab?
Wait, he went to sex addict rehab?
Did you not know that?
I don't know.
Did you know this? Come on, guys.
David Duchovny was a sex addict?
Yes, yeah, that's what he was one
Really?
of the first ones to you know how that kind of became a thing. It was like
I'm
the
glad I brought
thing
this up.
for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
David Duchovny.
He was a pioneer in the sex addict world.
100%.
Wow.
Wow, he's like my idol now. He's a star and he gets to have sex a lot. Like,
Idol. Wow.
also, this is something that I thought maybe you might have some experience with. Gillian Anderson was too young for the part when she was auditioning, so she lied about her age
No.
to get to get,
No,
to get a
never.
part.
Who lies about their age?
Nobody lies about their age or anything else on their resume. That would just be uncouth.
Okay, I believe you, of course, but wouldn't it be risky if you did? Because especially in our modern times, maybe back in
Not
the
if-
90s or early 2000s
I
when
mean,
did this anything goes, but
okay, here's no.
because they could find out so easily, just do a little Google and
Not
it's like,
if back then you didn't have Google back then. Back then it was on your resume and your agent backed you up.
yeah, okay, fair, good point.
Now it's a little bit different.
But that's why I think Jillian could get away with it. But like trying to, if I was to tell people I'm like, 16 now, like,
No. But
it'd
now
be rough.
we do things called age ranges. So like my resume does not have my real age on it and we will not discuss it.
it's like
But
18 to 65, like.
You don't have like your birthday? Oh, it's a range.
it's a range. So like I can play
But
this
can you
age
say like
to
I
this
can
age.
look like 5 or something? Or like
I'd
12.
love to see it, but yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
someone could say
100%.
that, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm 42,
Yeah.
but I look
I
21.
look natural in a diaper.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
That's cool.
Like, wouldn't that
It
cause legal
happens.
issues? It's like, okay, suddenly I'm breaking child labor laws and I'm not paying this
if
person
nobody
enough.
gives a
Like,
fuck and nobody has any, like, if nobody has anything against it, it comes out way after the fact and nobody's hurt, none the wiser, nobody cares.
see, you got to be careful what you say. You're working on this show with me, man. Like, who knows the people we could bring on? Like, it's all under suspicious circumstances now. Like,
Google it.
Who
It's
knows how
all
old our
over
guest
everywhere.
is? Who knows,
Who knows how old
Stratton-
I am? Who knows?
You don't
You didn't
know.
ask me.
It's just a cat. It's just a dirty mongrel.
Okay. We
So-
take a break and reset for the scene.
We usually do one. We talk about the scene a little, and then we do it one more time. We do it once, and then we do it as if we were
change
starting
the
out.
tone.
Yeah, we change the tone. Or it used to be Shelley would try to do it as if she was like 10 years
When
younger.
I was a very, very green.
Yeah,
actor
very green actor.
Oh, okay.
So,
versus like seasoned.
so
we
we're
just switch
really
it up.
open to any kind of idea. But I think the idea of like switching roles,
Yeah,
maybe I do
great.
Scully and you do Mulder,
Yeah.
and then
We'll see.
however we
That'll
feel.
be fun.
Yeah. We're gonna cut, and I'm gonna
Cut to reset. Yep.
we're gonna go into it. Mr. Klemper! Mr. Klemper!
Hello again, young lady.
Where's Victor Klemper?
Oh, poor Klimper. They found him yesterday here among his flowers. Apparently his heart had given out.
You killed him, didn't you? You're one of the men in the photo. You knew my father.
Yes, since we were young.
You were involved in this project. You know why the medical data was being collected.
Yes, I do. In 1947, a spacecraft was reportedly recovered in New Mexico. No doubt you know of this and the reported recovery of a body at the site. These incidents not only coincided with the end of World War II, but an ignominious project which brought Nazi scientists and war criminals to this country to exploit their knowledge.
Operation Paperclip.
Yes, you know of it already. And you must also know the work of Dr. Joseph Mengele, the Nazi angel of death.
Menangle thought that he could produce a super race through genetic engineering.
As did many of his colleagues at the Institute of Hereditary Biology and Racial Hygiene.
Like Victor Klemper.
Poor Victor, he loved his orchids. Did you know that he was able to create some of the most beautiful hybrids?
Klemper was trying to create an alien-human hybrid. That's what I saw in the boxcar. He was using human test subjects.
Mulder, wait.
My father was involved in this?
The technology wasn't there, Mulder. DNA wasn't even identified until 1944. This is all a lie.
When your father realized what the medical data was being used for, he objected strenuously.
He collected those files?
With the threat of nuclear holocaust in the 1950s, the government instructed men like your father to gather genetic data on the general populace for the purpose of post-apocalyptic identification.
The vaccination records. They took tissue from everyone who received a smallpox inoculation.
Hundreds of millions of Americans.
So that Victor Klemper had access to a DNA database of nearly everyone who was born since 1950.
Mulder, this man is telling you everything that you want to hear, but it's a fabrication. It's pure science fiction. There were no experiments with aliens.
Why would I lie to you?
Like you said before, to protect yourself in the continuation of the Nazi agenda. Human tests. Human tests.
Why was your file there, Scully?
I don't know.
There were current records on file.
Yes, but records of what, Mulder?
Of abductions! Of abductees! They took my sister. Why?
They took her as insurance because your father threatened to expose the project.
Why her? Why not me?
That's not for me to say, but your life is in danger now too. You also threatened to expose the project. You have become your father.
Why are you telling me this?
It's what you want to know, isn't it?
Is there more?
More than you'll ever know. That was wild.
That I'm pretty sure is the first time I've ever broke.
Really?
I thought that was a choice.
Paper?
Operation Paperclip.
Paperclip
Yeah.
got you?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought you were like taking it a different direction.
No, it
like-
wasn't Operation Paper. It was Evan being like, what do you mean?
I know. That was so insane, Evan.
I'm finding out about my sister, and my father. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm bringing the energy. I'm the one that's like.
Your
running-
dad was a baddie. Honestly.
Yeah. It sounds like my dad was involved in stuff that I'm not proud of. Questionable activity.
So what? That
So,
was the first time I ever
think
broke. That
I
was
made
great.
some good choices then.
You made
That's good.
choices.
Your passion really
Yep.
came through.
It
Thank
really
you. Thank
did.
you.
Yeah.
You know.
Believable for sure. So what we usually do after the first take as well is like if we give notes to each other or to ourselves.
Okay.
My note would be, "Gosh, Shelly, don't break next time." It took me an extra second to pull out of it. I pulled out of it. Fine, it was fine. Don't break.
My note for myself is to be more directed. You know, like I'm talking to you or I'm
Okay.
talking to the
okay.
well-manicured man. I felt
Fair.
like I was sometimes
More like intentional.
yeah,
Yeah.
intentional with where I'm sort of
Fair.
who I'm addressing.
Okay.
Okay.
But did you have any notes for yourself or
Yeah,
others?
I would
Like,
say again, I don't know anything about acting,
that's-
but I
yeah,
feel
I'm
like
a consumer
That's not
too,
true.
man. I
You
don't know
went to
anything.
acting camp.
Yeah,
I did
that's
go to
right,
summer
that's right.
camp, but I kept putting my lines down and trying to lean over and read them, and I really should have been more like dynamic with it up here. Probably, I'm guessing that's how most professionals do. Okay, so that was Baby's first run through.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Not
that was
bad,
great.
not bad.
Man. That was
It
great,
was-
man.
no, it was great.
Honestly,
I wasn't ready for Evan's passion. I didn't know he was bringing that level today.
I'm bringing that level, man. This is the one time I get to act.
I
man.
should have known. I should have known.
Yeah.
It's X-Files. You got to bring like the crazy conspiracy energy. Like
I mean,
also,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'm having
true.
These candy. I mean, it's all like so over the top. You're talking about Nazi hybrids, like alien hybrids.
I don't know what they're
I mean,
talking about.
someone's got to be yelling.
What
like,
is this ignominious? Is that a word?
Ignominious?
Ignominious?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Ignominious.
I know. I was like, what?
I think it's ignominious. It's like
Ignominious.
yeah, it's like not. It's
Does that
like
mean like bad?
bad? Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
want to do a different role?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's up to y'all.
You're the guest. What do you want? We would.
What
if
if
we were
we-
live,
I
we could
kind of
ask what
honestly,
they
I kind of
want.
wanted one more chance to do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
If
right.
that works for y'all.
Do you want to switch or do you want to keep?
I kind of want to do it again.
All
I'm
right.
spinning already, so I'm
Okay.
ready for
Okay, we're
Stratton.
doing a true take two. A
True take two.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Klemper! Mr. Klemper!
Hello again, young lady.
Where's Victor Klemper?
Oh, poor Klimper. They found him yesterday here among the flowers. Apparently his heart gave out.
You killed him, didn't you? You're one of the men in the photo. You knew my father.
Yes, since we were young.
You were involved in this project. You know why the medical data was being collected.
Yes, I do. In 1947, a spacecraft was reportedly recovered in New Mexico. No doubt you know of this and of the reported recovery of a body at the site. These incidents not only coincided with the end of World War II, but an ignominious project which brought Nazi scientists and war criminals to this country to exploit their knowledge.
Operation Paperclip.
Yes, you know of it already. And you must also know the work of Dr. Joseph Mengele, the Nazi angel of death.
Yeah, Mengele thought that he could produce a super race through genetic testing and engineering.
As did many of his colleagues at the Institute of Hereditary Biology and Racial Hygiene.
Like Victor Klemper.
Poor Victor. He loved his orchids. Did you know that he was able to create some of the most beautiful hybrids?
Klemper was trying to create an alien-human hybrid. That's what I saw on the boxcar. He was using human test subjects.
Mulder, wait.
My father was involved in this?
The technology wasn't there, Mulder. DNA did not exist until 1944. It's all lies.
When your father realized what the medical data was being used for, he objected strenuously.
He collected those files?
With the threat of nuclear holocaust in the 1950s, the government instructed men like your father to gather genetic data on the general populace for the purpose of post-apocalyptic identification.
The vaccination records. They took tissue from everyone who received a smallpox inoculation.
Hundreds of millions of Americans.
So that Victor Klemper had the access to a DNA database of nearly everyone who's born since 1950.
Mulder, this man is telling you everything you want to hear, but it's a fabrication. It's pure science fiction. There were no experiments with aliens.
Why would I lie to you?
Like you said before, to protect yourself and the continuation of the Nazi agenda, like human tests. Human.
Why was your file there, Scully?
I don't know.
There were current records on file.
Yes, but records of what, Mulder?
Of abductions, of abductees. They took my sister. Why?
They took her as insurance because your father threatened to expose the project.
Why her? Why not me?
It's not for me to say, but your life is in danger now too. You also threatened to expose the project. You have become your father.
Why are you telling me this?
It's what you want to know, isn't it?
Is there more?
More than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know.
That was a lot of fun. It was great.
It was
fun.
fun. Yeah.
I thought it was, look, this is,
If I knew that, bitch, I had 2 long paragraphs, by the way, also.
Yeah, you
so
had
if
a
I
lot.
knew
I was
those,
willing to
I
swim
could
with
have
this
sold
up.
it.
You had, like,
I
maybe
wanted
the most
challenge.
talking.
Yeah.
Out of any of us.
So I'm like, if I came memorized and I was ready for your shenanigans, then
that's
it'd have been good.
The
It'd have been good.
acting on this show, man, is some of the hardest acting you can do, in my opinion.
I believe that.
Because we don't, like Shelley said, we don't have the set. You don't even know
No.
the script before you come here.
Very cool.
There's no
Like,
HR. There's no
HR.
intimacy
you know,
coordinator.
yeah.
No.
Were
Look,
you supposed to
we
touch
could have
me?
used
We
an
didn't
intimacy
talk about
coordinator
it.
a couple sessions ago.
Yep. We have fun here at After Soiree.
I had a
Very
good time
fun.
doing
We
this
would
with
love
you
your
guys.
guys. If you think that if I should have put on a blazer, or if we should have put some plants around, would it have been more sellable?
That's a great idea. Something they can write in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very
Let us
smart.
know.
Yeah.
Engagement.
Sound off on the decor.
Yeah. Any other notes? Any
No,
comments?
that
You have
was
a good time?
That was
I
fun.
did. Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
coming.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
man.
having
It was a
me.
great
Yeah.
time. It was
It was
a
an
great
honor.
time.
It was fun to learn all about coloring
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
and not racism.
And not racist.
we
And not
didn't
hair.
even ask you about your racist professional.
No, of course. Next time.
Next time.
I'm a colorist in 2 ways. Like, no,
Jesus.
That's all
That's
she wrote for
dope.
this episode. Goodbye, everyone. Stratton's not a racist.
Is there more?
More than you'll ever know.
More than you'll ever know.
More than you'll